Data sufficiency, question 250. A certain investment earned a fixed rate of 4% interest per year compounded annually for 5 years. The interest earned for the third year of the investment was how many dollars greater than for the first year? So let us call the certain investment to be an initial principal P. The rate of interest is given as 4% and the time is given as 5 years. So according to the compound interest formula, the amount obtained is equal to the initial principal P invested into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of T, where R is the rate percent and T is the time in years. And to find the compound interest, we take the amount and subtract the initial principal invested. So the amount earned at the end of 5 years here is going to be P into 1 plus 4 by 100 to the power of 5. And the question asks, the interest earned for the third year of the investment, let us call that CI3, was how many dollars greater than for the first year, let us call that CI1. So we need the difference between CI3 and CI1. Now to find the compound interest for the third year, we need information about the initial principal invested. And to find the compound interest of the first year, we again need information about the initial principal invested. We already have the time here to be 3 years and the time here to be 1 year. So if the statements give us information about the principal P, we'll be able to find out the difference of CI3 minus CI1. So evaluating the statements individually and taking the first statement, the amount of the investment at the beginning of the second year was $4160. So the amount at the beginning of the second year means that the time here is 1 year, and according to the formula, amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of T. So 4160 is equal to P into 1 plus 4 by 100 whole to the power of 1. Now using this equation, we can get one definite value for the initial principal invested. And if we get one definite value for the initial principal invested, we can definitely solve for the compound interest for the third year and the compound interest for the first year and get the difference between the two. So the first statement is sufficient and the two possible answer choices are AD. Now evaluating the second statement individually, the amount of the investment at the beginning of the third year was 4326.40. Beginning of the third year means the time here is 2 years. So the amount, that is 4326.40, is equal to P into 1 plus 4 by 100 whole to the power of 2. So here again, we can definitely find one value for P. We can get one definite value for CI3, one definite value for CI1. So the second statement is also sufficient, and the answer here is delta. Remember, for a data sufficiency, once you get equations, you don't need to actually solve the equations to see if they are sufficient. If the equations give you one definite value, then they would be directly sufficient to answer the question.